Hello? Today, you will hear a story about a man's revenge. He was handsome as a man, smart, intelligent face, lively dark eyes, and benevolent with a constant smile on his face. His name was Roman. He had a higher education, which he obtained at an elite military tank school. He realized that he should not be a soldier in his third year, although he dreamed of being a pilot, but there was a huge competition and demanding selection. While still a cadet, he got married. Somewhat unexpectedly even, it was a beautiful summer day. Young guys went to the cinema in the city on Sunday. They are walking, admiring the beauty of the day, and suddenly Roman stops in shock. She is coming to meet him. Her eyes are blue as the sky, slender as a birch, and her braid, long, is thrown over her shoulder. The boys gasped like the sun. And Roman caught his breath and his heart stopped because it was a real sunstroke. He left his friends and followed her until they reached the music school. The charming stranger disappeared behind the door and the young man waited for her until she came out. He explained to her that he had fallen in love, that he could not live without her, and offered to marry her. They kissed already. Probably on the seventh date, his Anna was strict and serious. She graduated from a music school and he graduated from a military school. He moved to the capital where his aunt left an apartment. They settled there. Anna worked as a teacher at a music school, and her husband later found a job in a company, leaving military service forever. They loved each other, madly. In 20 years of married life, Roman never betrayed her and never looked at anyone but her. They had a daughter, then a son. How happy they were. One evening, Anna asked to spend the evening with her friends who were work colleagues. They went to a local cafe. A group of men sat at one of the tables. One big, handsome, impudent, but gallant, cheerful man stood out among them. Anna looked at the stranger with interest from time to time. And at one point, he caught her eye. The man smiled and immediately approached their female company. His male company followed him. They had a very fun evening together. The man's name was Igor. The whole evening, he whispered compliments to Anna and from time to time hugged her shoulders sitting next to her. These touches sent goosebumps to the woman's skin. At the end of the revelry, Igor took Anna by the hand and confidently led her to the exit, telling her friends that he would take her home himself. Of course, number one went home. In a quiet place near the nearby park in the parking lot, Anna cheated on Roman. When she finally returned home, the man was fast asleep. She lay down next to him and dreamily remembered the romantic eagle until she fell asleep. Waking up in the morning, the woman felt remorse. But they immediately disappeared when her lover called her and invited her to meet again. Anna went on dates with Joy, expecting something new and extraordinary, romantic. She constantly lied to Roman and he believed her, because he loved her very much. And recently, she went on vacation to the sea alone. Well, not quite alone. She was accompanied by her lover Igor. She expected that Igor would propose to her. And now all her life, they will spend together in crazy feelings, but Igor did not share her thoughts. He asked to wait a little longer as he had recently lost his job and needed time to find a new one. Roman had a colleague at work, Serhiy, and Siri's wife, Vera, was Anna's friend. Previously, they often spent time in the same company today. At work, he invited his friend to meet. My Anna in C, she will arrive in a few days, then we will meet. I already miss her so much. She is my only love. Sergei looked at him somehow, sympathetically, and said, I've been trying to talk to you for a long time, but I didn't know how. Let's have lunch together today. I think you have a right to know something. Roman was very surprised because he already knew everything. At home, it was a complete title. The wife always behaved well. There was perfect harmony in the house. Apparently, he wants to warn him about something related to work. Two friends were sitting in a cafe having ordered lunch, but none of them had even touched the food yet. He started from the evening when Anna cheated on Roman for the first time. He said that all this time, she met with her lover, adding that now she is also with him. Roman sat with his head bowed low. Then he asked, "Why didn't you tell me earlier?" But because he himself learned from Vera not so long ago, "She didn't tell me this at first," explaining it as female solidarity and thinking it was a one-time fling. But now Vera saw that Anna was very much in love. Roman asked to leave him alone. He needed to think everything over. And, "Sir," he left saying before that to turn to him for help. Roman was in a kind of stupor. He still could not imagine that, "Sir," his words were true. But his friend never deceived him. Although he also thought the same about his beloved wife. What was she missing? He was willing to do anything for her sake. And now how to live, what to do, Roman has not yet seen any way out of this painful situation for him. After coming home, Roman started drinking. He had always been completely indifferent to alcohol, but now his soul needed some painkillers. He was sitting in the dark kitchen when someone rang the doorbell. "Sir," he came to support him. They talked for a long time. A friend offered to cheat on Sir he too. "You need to find a girl who won't mind spending the night with such a man." But he said, "No, I can't. All my life, I knew only one woman, Anna Yuta. She is my first and only love. And I can't even imagine myself with anyone else." "I understood you. Let's go to sleep. My faith let me go to you for the night. She worries about you. And tomorrow, we will definitely come up with something." In the morning, Vera came to them. She sympathized with Serhii and also tried to support him. Anna returned home. The first thing that hurt was that her husband did not meet her at the station as usual with a bouquet of red roses. At home, a lonely note was waiting for her on the table. "I'm sorry, Anna, that I didn't meet you. I went fishing with my former classmates for a few days. I really wanted to have a little rest in the company of men from working days." Strange, of course, but logical. Now she will be able to invite Igor to stay overnight. She picked up the phone to call her lover and just now she received a message from an unfamiliar number. Had a good time with her lover at sea. Anna immediately pressed the call to this number, but she could not get through. It was switched off. She immediately called Vera because only she knew about her lover. Her friend assured her that she had not told anyone about her secret. Apparently, this is someone's evil joke. But for now, she did not want Roman to find out because Igor had not yet asked her to marry him. And the woman did not want to remain completely alone. An hour later, she received a message again. "When are you going to confess to your husband, you fool?" Anna ruled. Maybe someone saw them together, but they were always so careful. Another hour later, a new message. "Do you think you're the only one at Igor's place? Go to the Casca Cafe now. There's a surprise waiting for you there." The woman, hesitating, still went to the cafe. When she entered, she immediately noticed her lover at one of the tables. He gently hugged the pretty blonde, whispering something in her ear. And this blonde, smiling, began to passionately kiss Igor. Anna felt the pain of betrayal on herself. She loved this man so much that now from what she saw, something tightened in her chest. It became difficult to breathe. And here is a new message. "Are you sure? He has a new one every day." Anna went home crying bitterly. She could not believe that such a man would turn out to be an ordinary bastard. Why did she just leave with the girls then? I would still be a faithful wife. But I would not know such feelings when fearing exposure, a lot of adrenaline, and some kind of sweet, tender, and passionate love is released. With such reflections, Anna calmed down. She walked a little more in the park, thinking that it was a good thing that she didn't have time to tell Roman that she wanted to leave him. Now she will become an even better wife. Now she will go home and prepare various delicacies for her husband waiting for his return home. Anna entered the apartment. Turning on the light in the corridor, she saw women's shoes on the floor. Suddenly, a woman's laugh was heard from the bedroom and then a man's, Roman's, laugh. Is he cheating on her and even in their bed? The woman had already forgotten that she had the same plans a few hours ago. She, getting angry, opened the door of the room. Roman was hugging a brunette on their bed. Hearing the noise, they looked together at the door where the angry wife was standing. How could you cheat on me at our house while I... What are you while you have been cheating on me for a long time, sometimes by car, then at sea? Roman got up, went to his wife and gave her photos where she and Eagle kiss for first time near the cafe, then near the car. Someone was watching her, but who needs it? Then Roman said that this is his future wife, Liber, and let Anna go away to her lover. He has already filed for divorce. Her things are packed and are in the car by the driveway, which he gives her. Turning around, Roman returned to the bed to this Liber, who was now looking down on Anna and mockingly. Anna burst into tears and ran outside. It was very difficult to go through this, and only now she realized how much pain she had caused Roman. And, sir, he and Vera entered the apartment at that time from the balcony. They were here all this time. Vera thanked her sister 2 years younger for her health. Liber rarely visited her, so number one knew what she looked like. Then the sisters called the charming blonde who had already started to get bored in Igor's company because she hated Bastard. They named the address where she should go, and half an hour later they were all sitting together in the kitchen, goosing a clearly worked out plan all this time. Liber looked at Roman with interest. She also felt the betrayal of her lover 3 years ago. She no longer wanted any relationship. But meeting Roman gave her hope that she would not remain alone. And Roman began to smile at her so warmly and tenderly that the woman's heart warmed. Dear listeners, your support is very important to us. If you like our story, please like, comment and subscribe. It's very motivating for us.